Welcome to our Business 1750 220 business presentation for Team 9. As you can see, our planning spreadsheet had a overall EBT of $247,883 over a course of 12 months. That's including a $38,000 loan and a fifth fermenter being installed to increase production. Below that, you'll see our projected inventory. It does dip low in the busy season between June and August. This is our simulation income statement and inventory graph. As you can see, our EBT was higher for our actual simulation run. Our EBT ended up at $323,135, and our ending inventory was much higher than it was for our plan.
All right. And for our facts, at the beginning of 2023 for Alley Cat, Edgar, and Taj Mahal, we had 2.5 thousand, 6.2, and 5.8 thousand. During our beginning and at our ending of the year, we ended up with nearly double that for Edgar and Taj and 9.6 thousand for Alley. We learned that our EBT was 75,000 higher than estimated, and we ran out of Alley Cat twice in June, along with that our peak sales occurred between the months of May and August, with our low sales occurring between the months December and March. We also bought the fifth fermenter in January of 24. For opinions, we realized we took out a larger loan of 38,000 compared to 30,000, and we believe that this is what caused us to pay extra interest and have a lower EBT. We also overcompensated for running out of Alley Cat, as after running out the first time, we produced too much for too long after running out in June. This also led us to end with too much inventory, due to also getting used to the fifth fermenter. This fifth fermenter also made it possible to achieve a higher EBT.
So it's why we think that there was a difference. We didn't fully follow the plan with looking at the translating the amounts in the spreadsheet to the actual production schedule and how you schedule so much at a time and how those numbers break down. It's a thing you can't fully follow. And we think that helped kind of cause us to run out of Alley Cat because we weren't producing as we had planned to. So when we started getting to that peak time, we were just out. And also, the spreadsheet did not account for the loan in how we just planned things and considered things with how to pay those off. And we took a higher loan, was taking the higher loan of 38,000 compared to the 30, as many other people did. And we took longer than we probably should have to pay it off, because I think it was probably June or July when we actually paid it off. That allowed more time for the higher amount to accumulate interest. And we adjusted the prices more. So we lowered them at the beginning and end to help increase our sales. But then we increased Alley Cat earlier in the summer than we had planned to help decrease sales in the running out. And what we learned, we probably should have waited till class to see if there's guidance with the loan, especially with the second loan type not being available for some reason. We should have paid back the loan earlier and not waited quite as long, and paid attention to inventory and timing more, so we could have avoided the running out of, especially Alley Cat, and then the surplus we had but this could also carry into all the types. And just being able to get used to the fit fermenter and how to use it well. And so in conclusion, we found like our biggest things were just the fit fermenter and the alley cat and scheduling alley cat, and also just knowing how to do the loans, which were some of the big learning things we had with this scenario and are things we can take into when we do this next scenario this week.